Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your...
Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Jade and this is Jade's Crafty Life, and I'm basically on this YouTube channel documenting the crafty journey that I'm going through with all these different crafts, and basically just documenting and sharing with you all the different crafts that I do, whether it be cross stitching, colouring, diamond painting, all the different kinds you can think of. I just felt one day that I wanted to share it with the world and meet other people that are in the same hobbies as me. So welcome to the channel if you are new. If you have already been here a while, welcome and thank you so much again for joining me. Please consider hitting the subscribe button down below if you're interested in joining us on this crafty journey, and hit the like button if you enjoy what you see. So this is a haul video of all the new things that I've gotten over the past month or two. So I'm going to start with colouring books and move on to crafty kind of items. So the first book that I got new was this Twilight Garden colouring book, illustrated by Maria Troll, and it's absolutely beautiful. It really reminds me of the books done by Hannah Carlson. It really reminds me of her kind of style. If you do want to see me do a flip through of any of these books, just drop a comment down below and I'll get a video sorted of a quick flip through so you can see what the books look like inside, see whether you kind of want to buy it or not too. But I do definitely recommend this one. I think I've started a couple of pages in here because it's just too beautiful not to, but as you can see it is kind of very similar. Here you can see I like colouring in food items, so I started with the strawberries, but it's a very beautiful book and it's hardbound, and look at the binding, it's gorgeous. It's like a gold material and it's super shiny. I love it so much. And then on the back obviously there's a bit of information there. I got this from Amazon, so I'll put a link down below in the description for you if you did want to check this book out. Actually be doing that with all the items that I'm showing you today. I'll drop all the links down below. I normally buy all my stuff off Amazon because it's just my favourite place to go, and I have Amazon Prime, so it's just getting fast delivery because we're all impatient when it comes to exciting items. But just to let you know, I am now an Amazon affiliate, so I do get a really small little bit of pocket money every time you do buy something through a link that I provide. So all the links in the description to Amazon. It doesn't affect the price to you at all. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Amazon just send it to me, so it just helps the channel out. It helps me to keep on top of buying new items in to show you, try them out for you, so that you can then go ahead and decide whether you want to buy it or not. It helps saves you money in the long run, I guess, so you don't end up buying items that you're not gonna like. You can actually see what it looks like first. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to be a review channel where I'm reviewing stuff, but if I do get new stuff, I will definitely show you and let you know what I think of it. So this is really nice, and the paper inside is also really thick. Like I said, it really reminds me of Hannah Carson's books because it's the same kind of style of the hardbound, and the paper feels very similar, and just the artwork and the line work is very similar. So if you are a fan of Hannah Carson's books, you will really like this one. Next up then, as you all know, I do like the books produced by Jade. Now I've been informed by some of you that this is basically like a big company that get a lot of ghost artists to design the drawings for them and then they produce it. So this one is a book all on beautiful flowers, and I never thought that I would be interested in colouring flowers because I'm not one of those kind of flowery people. I do like flowers, but they've never really interested me in terms of like photographs of them or colouring in them before, until recently I've been really enjoying trying out different styles and different colours that I normally wouldn't put together. So I got this book specifically to kind of give that a go. Again, if you want to see any flip throughs that like proper ones, like slow flip throughs each page by page, then drop a comment down below and I will definitely get that done for you. But this is in exactly the same style as all Jade Summer books, so there is the black kind of backing on every page, which helps if you like to use markers or paint. I have used watercolour pencils in this book just to give it a go because I've never used watercolour pencils before, so I wanted to try it on a book that I guess is a bit cheaper than the others without trying to sound mean, but I did not want to try it straight away on some of my other ones that I do try really hard on. So like the Mythomorphias and the Hannah Carlson books and the Joanna Basford books. I wanted to use it on one of these books where I'm not too fussed if I ruin one of the pages. I do try hard in these books, but not as hard as I do in the other ones. So I gave them a go in this book, and I've tried not to show you the picture because it's terrible, and I did a terrible job. But then after I did actually give it a go, I think it was Mythomorphia or Worlds Within Worlds, one of those two. I did actually give the watercolour pencils a go in there, and I did a lot better after kind of trying out different techniques. But I can again do another video on the watercolour pencils. It's the Arteza watercolour pencils that I have, and I probably will do a little video on them, to be honest, because I have found it a lot easier with this kind of technique that I tried. So let's go back to this book anyway. So with these books, what they normally do is they'll do half the book of images, and then the second half is the same images repeated again. So you get 2 tries at each image, which is pretty nice, especially if you want to give it a go, say one with markers and one in pencils, or you messed up on one of them and want to try again. It's perfect for that kind of thing. So yeah, this has got some really beautiful flowers, and it's perfect for you to give different flowers a try out and have a go at colouring them and trying out different colours together and techniques on flowers. So skipped past the pad page. So yeah, like I say, if you want to see a proper flip through, let me know. But I'm really happy with this book, and I'm definitely going to be completing some full images in here that I'll share with you at some point. Next on the list then, I have another Jade summer book. There is 3 to go through today, so this is the second one. And as I've mentioned 100 times across all my different videos, I love colouring in food items. I don't know why, it's just something I've really enjoyed doing. So I like colouring in bread, and strawberries are my actual favourite thing to do, but I'm also starting to really like to colour blueberries, which is really strange. I really have no idea why, it's just something I've all of a sudden enjoyed colouring. So I thought, when I saw this book, I didn't even know it existed, and this was perfect. And again, with the Jade summer books, half is repeated in the back, and then they are backed by these black kind of pages. But there are plenty of food images throughout this book. I have done a couple of little things. I've started this page with the strawberries and the blueberries and the ice cream. But there is plenty of images to attempt that are all food based, and I love it, and I'm definitely going to get stuck into this. I may do kind of like a speed colouring or a colour with me video for my YouTube on one of these pages. Do let me know if you prefer speed colouring videos or real-time colouring, because sometimes I feel like if I did a real-time video it would be a really slow paced video, but then which will make it really long, so then I think people will get bored and not want to watch it. Whereas if I kind of speed it up, you can kind of see the page growing. But let me know anyway what you prefer. I'm probably still going to do a mixture of both, but I would like to do videos that you do prefer to watch, so please let me know. And then the third book from the Jade Summer series is Kawaii Horror. Now, if you do also know me, you will know that I'm a massive horror fan. I watch scary videos day in and day out on YouTube. I've watched 50 million horror movies, and I don't know, I just love it. I get scared, and so yeah, you'd think, why would you enjoy that then if they scare you? But I don't know, I just love horror movies, and this book seemed perfect, especially with Halloween approaching us really fast. And with a cat on the front, it's going to win me over. Since we have 3 cats, I thought it was pretty cute. Again, I don't actually think I've done anything in this book yet. Some of the images in here were actually kind of not what I thought they would be like. But I still like it. I still do like this book. I don't know how I'm going to do some of them. I'm not sure my approach on them. Like this one, I kind of thought this seemed a bit more like mythical. But I guess you could say it's horror, I don't know. But I definitely kind of, there's some in here that I do really like. And I feel like I would probably do things like this with the creepy ghosts. And like this one where she's kind of like a Chucky doll. And then there is a couple of scary ones in here which I thought was pretty cool. It's exactly the same style as all the Jade Summer books, so if you like her books, or like their books should I say, then you'll probably like all of them. I like this one. I think I'm going to do her looking a bit like the Ring Girl. Probably going to scare myself colouring through this book. Again, you want to see a proper flip through, let me know. But I thought this was a super, super cute book. And again, I got it on Amazon for a really good price. These are really, really cheap colouring books, to be honest. To see how many images you get, and they are still really good quality. They're not as good quality paper as some of the others, but they're still good quality. This next book then is a brand new release from Tatiana Bogema Stolova, and it's Nice Little Town Halloween. So if you've been watching some of my other videos, you'll know that I'm a fan of the Nice Little Town books. There's loads of them in the collection now. I don't know how many altogether, but I think the towns go up to 10, 11 or 12, and then there's also other editions like Easter, and there's just all sorts, and I have pretty much nearly all of them now. And when I saw that she has a new release out, I had to get it straight away. So this is a brand new book. I have started a page in here. Like always, I start and never finish, but I will hopefully go back and finish it. This book, again, like the Jade summer books, has the kind of black style on the back to help any leakage from markers, etc. And it's really, really cute. There's some really fun Halloween images in here. This is more of a fun, quirky, cute Halloween than a scary Halloween, and I think people could do some really, really good stuff with this book. I've started this one. I tried to make it really autumny and Halloween, so I wanted to do the bushes looking like it's autumn and not really green. And then I just really like the style, the way that she's done the house looking like a bucket full of sweets for Halloween, and then there's big pumpkins, and then the mice are dressed up as an elephant and a fox. It's just so fun. And then these little things poking out. I love it so much, and I'm definitely going to finish this because I really like this giant, I don't know, monster foot. I really want to colour in the big nail things, but it's such a fun, cute Halloween book, so I definitely recommend it. I love it so, so much. I love all of her books. If you like colouring in whole scenes and just cute little mice kind of designs, then you will like Tatiana's designs. But these are really fun. Like, this mouse is dressed up as a mermaid walking a little fish. I just think it's really funny. And then the pumpkin's got a leaf for a tongue. It's just so cute. I love it. This house is dressed up as a bat. It's so fun. So I will probably do a flip through this book, to be honest, and show you page by page. But again, I just wanted something Halloween-y since it's approaching. It's the perfect time to get it, and it was a new release, so we have to get it. The next new book that I've received, so this is one of about 3 Colouring Heaven magazines I've received since I last saw you, I think, or spoke to you about a haul video, but I have put the others somewhere else, so I can't find them. But this is the newest one, the Halloween special. Obviously with the Colouring Heaven magazines, I do a proper flip through of their books, so there will be a video coming of a flip through of this. But I did start one of the pages in here. I was doing it on a live stream because sometimes when I'm colouring I feel a bit like, well, maybe I should just do it as a live stream because it makes you feel a little less lonely. You know, if you start here colouring, it's a bit more fun if you're colouring and people are kind of chatting to you or watching and stuff. So I do like to do that now that I've been doing live streams on Twitch and YouTube for my colouring. You'll probably see me doing a lot of them over the time. But this was the page that I was doing, and I absolutely love this artwork, and it made me go to Jen Cat's Etsy page to have a look at her other items that she does. And she does some really nice ones, but this was the one that I liked the most. There wasn't any on her Etsy shop that I felt kind of went the same as this page, so this is my all-time favourite. And I've actually got 2 copies of this book because I ordered it thinking that this was a special edition and not part of the monthly subscription club, and then I got another one come for the monthly subscription club, so I now have 2 of these, but I'm really happy about it because I love most of the images in this book, so I'm going to have fun colouring them in for sure. I've still got a lot to do to finish this page, obviously, but I just took my time with it, and I'm really enjoying doing the bushes in an autumny colour at the minute, and I wanted it to look like there was some minging smells coming across, so that's why I did all this in green. And then I wanted to make him, like, the boo sign look a bit dirty, so it wasn't like, I don't know, completely brand new, so it was kind of like I don't know, Halloweeny. And they've got a big blue glob monster here. And this says fresh blood used by 10-50. So we've got some blood in there. But the more you look at this image, the more you kind of see and take in. And I don't know, I'm just loving it so much. And the cauldron up there. I've got a lot more to do on this page, so I'm going to enjoy it for sure. There are a few in here that I really do like, and I know I'm definitely going to enjoy colouring this. Now on the Colouring Heaven Facebook page, they've just uploaded a kind of little challenge for you to do if you want to, just take part in it as something just fun to do on the side, and it's of this page, and they've given us a colour palette to follow if we want to do it. So I'm going to attempt that this evening and see where I get to, but I will probably upload a picture onto my social media if I manage to get through it and if it looks decent enough. But yeah, this is their latest book. Again, I will link their website down below, but there will be a video coming out on my channel with a complete flip through of what's in here. So this is the final book that I have received over the last 2 months since we last did a haul video, and I love it so much. I actually saw Colour with Claire do a video where she drew the Bakewell art from inside this book, and that's kind of what drew me to get it, because I think I have one of the other colorists' special effects books. I think it may be the first one or something, because I was going to buy them in order, but I couldn't help it by getting the fourth one, because this is a new release as well, and there's so many really cool tips and tricks to do, and like little methods that it teaches you how to do, how to colour different textures. It's all stuff that I really could do with learning, and it's just something fun to do. You know, if you kind of hit a brick wall colouring and you're like, I don't really know what to do, then there's always worth kind of, I don't know, brushing up some techniques or learning something new. So this is a really cool, fun book to follow, and I always want to know how to do that with the food. I haven't come across one of these to colour yet, but I've always wanted to be able to colour it well when I do come across it, because it looks really tricky. So I'm going to definitely follow this if there is some kind of like orange or lemon in any of the food colouring books that I've just received, but we'll see. If you do want to see a proper flip through of this book, again, let me know. But it is a really good book to have, and as it says number 4, there is 4 of them to kind of get in the collection, and they all teach you new things to try and different textures and techniques to do. I have a few books that teach you different techniques and textures, so if you want me to go through them, like I do a video of all the ones that I have on learning techniques, then also let me know. Now I know I said that was the final book, but I lied. I forgot that I got this one. I did a little order from a shop called The Works. Now in the UK people will know what I mean. In America I don't know what store that would be equivalent to, or whether they have them over there where you are or wherever else in the world. I have no idea, I'm sorry, but this is from, it's basically a stationery shop slash crafts slash they sell books. It's just a really nice cute store, and this one's called How to Draw a Mermaid and Other Cute Creatures. I have another book by Lulu Mayo, and I think that one's called How to Draw a Unicorn, and inside it obviously isn't just how to draw a mermaid and unicorn. There's a lot of cool techniques and it's really cute things to draw, and I really do want to brush up on my drawing because I am terrible. So I thought if I start off lightly with little things like this, hopefully I can start building up maybe a little bit of skills to be able to draw, because I do run my own planner sticker shop and I purchase commercial use graphics from artists to be able to use on the sticker kits because I can't draw, but I would really love to be able to draw myself and be able to sell stickers that are unique and nobody else would have, because obviously commercial use licenses to use on graphics, anyone can buy the graphics to use on their sticker kits, so it's not something completely unique. We all put our own take on it obviously, but I would like my own shop mascot. So if I can learn to draw any of these cute little things, then it would be a bonus. So I'm really looking forward to giving it a go and just having a little bash at drawing a few little cute things. Okay, we're moving on to the kind of crafty items now. The first thing I have got is this Memento Dewdrop ink pads from Tsukineko, I think it said. And in here we've got Summer Sky, Lulu Lavender, New Sprout and Angel Pink. Now I've never used these before, and I've seen a lot of people do their colouring backgrounds with inks, and I wanted to give it a go. So these were on offer on Amazon, so I ended up purchasing them, and I still don't really know properly how to use them yet. I need to look up in a video because I have opened them up and kind of had a look and just felt like not much ink came off the pads, and I was thinking, how am I going to colour a background with that? But I guess I need to watch some videos on what to do. But they're really cute little ink pads, and like, as you can see, it's just really strange because I thought, oh, that'd be perfect to kind of brush on the top of the page to kind of do, I don't know, a pastel looking background instead of colouring it in with pencil. Or maybe do some clouds or just some shapes. So I'm going to watch some videos on YouTube on how to use these properly and give it a go on one of my colouring projects as a background. I thought it would be perfect because sometimes it's not very fun, is it, just colouring in backgrounds, especially if there's a lot of background to cover. It'll be probably a lot quicker to just go over it with ink pads or whatever. And it did say on the kind of description of these that with it being a teardrop shape, they do it that way on purpose to make it easy for you to kind of get round corners or do corners of pages and stuff. So hopefully these will come in quite useful. Fade resistant dye ink, and yeah, I hope that they work out. I knew that a lot of people use them to kind of brush onto the top of their ink pads, stamps, and then stamp the stamp onto a page, but I wanted to kind of use these directly on a page, so I may have bought the wrong inks, I don't know. But I'll look into it, and if I have got the wrong inks, then I'll look into what I can use these for and hopefully get the right inks next time, because I do want some ink pads to do backgrounds with. Next up, just something really small and probably not worth mentioning, but I wanted to do a video on everything that I purchased to do with crafty stuff. And it's just some acrylic it's just some acrylic paint by Daily Rowney, and it's in titanium white 011, and this was just quite cheap as well from the works. And the reason why I wanted this is because I really want to give it a go whiting out the black lines in some images. You know how obviously some people are really good at it and they manage to white out the black lines, and then you can colour over it and your finished image doesn't have black outlines on it. And I really want to give it a go, so I've been looking up different ways of whiting out the black lines, and I saw some of the best results were from acrylic and gouache paint, if that's how you say it. So I am in the process of getting some gouache paint, and I have the acrylic paint, so I'm going to compare them both, give them both a go and see which one I like the best. It's not too bad if this doesn't work out well, because it wasn't a lot, maybe £1 or £2, and I'm sure it'll come in useful for something if I don't end up using it to do that with, because it'd be quite nice to add some paints to my colouring at some point. I feel really strange just like changing the way that I colour. Instead of just doing pencils, I'm now looking at all the other mediums that you can use to do different techniques and different textures and outcomes, and it makes it a lot more fun to colour. I'll put these back here and we'll keep all these items together. The next thing I got is a little tub of stickles, and I saw again some people using these in their colouring pictures, and this is the crystal colour, so it's basically just a whitish, clearish, really glittery ink, I guess, glue. Non-toxic for paper crafting, non-settling, easy flow tip. And I saw somebody else using these to kind of add glitter dots, so I'm going to give it a go. I have no idea how to use it yet, and I need to look it up before I give it a go, I guess, because I'll probably end up doing something crazy and ruining it. But I thought it was really cute with this like really small little thing. If it, let me just try and get it to focus. There you go. So it's got a really small kind of nib on the end, so you can really be quite precise with it instead of having it all just flow out everywhere. And I really want to give this a go. There's a lot of different colours of these, and it took me a while to choose what colour I wanted the most, but if I choose any colour, it will always be this kind of colour where it's a bit opaly and really glittery. Glitter just draws me in. But if it works out well, I may try and use that as sometimes for like snowdrops. I thought that'd be quite nice to do little circles of snowdrops on like a wintry page to make it look really glittery and white. Next up then from the works, as you can see this was quite cheap too, so it's 2 sheets of little diamante gem stickers, and I just wanted to give these a go. I've not used these before. I wanted something that isn't going to stick up too high in the book, because obviously it'll indent the other pages and just stick up too much, but I wanted to try and add some bling to some of the pages that's not from colouring, that's like a real bling. And I've been looking for all different sizes and all different kinds of gems, so if I end up using these, I'm going to collect a lot of different kinds and a lot of different sizes, to maybe even just to add to like jewellery that people are wearing on the pictures, or I don't know, a glint in someone's eye, maybe just something extra to add to a page, I guess. Then I moved on and I got these 2 packs from the Wix as well, because they were on offer. I don't even think they cost £2. I'm sure I had a discount code for all this and it was all really cheap in the end. I know I said I mostly get everything from Amazon, and I did get a lot of stuff from Amazon. I got those from Amazon and other books from Amazon, but all this came in an order from the Works, and it was just really cheap with a discount code. And it's Scribblicious brand, and there's metallic gel pens and then there's pastel gel pens. So I do have gel pens at the minute, but I don't really use them as such. They're in my craft shed, and because I have them in there, I just don't pick them out and use them. But I'm going to keep these with me in here for now and kind of see how it goes and see if I end up using them, because it'd be quite handy to just sometimes go in with a bit of pastel colour or a bit of metallic to add something different to your pages. I've wanted to try gel pens on my colourings for a while, I just never got around to it, so hopefully these will work out quite well and we'll give them a go and see what they're like. I love the cute little packs they're in too. They got little like zipper locks to go across, so I'm going to probably, swatch these. If you do want to see the swatches, I might pop a picture on my Instagram. The links are down below, so I'll probably do that so you can see what the swatches look like. Hopefully they'll be quite nice. I'll pop these down too. And the next thing I got is a 12 pack of watercolour paints. Now this was an absolute bargain. I'm sure this only cost me £3, and I thought that was just so cheap, especially with it being Crawford and Black brand, because that is a proper brand of paints. And obviously, as you can see inside, I have 12 mil tubes. 12 mil tubes, and there's 12 inside, and I've got some of each colour, so that'd be quite cool. And I could always give the white a go as well to try the blackouts or the whiting out of the black lines to see how well this works with the watercolour paint. I just thought it'd be pretty cool to add some watercolours to the colourings, and maybe even just give some watercolour painting a go, because I've never tried it and I've always wanted to have a go at painting. And because these were so cheap, I thought, well, it's the perfect time to just grab some watercolour paints and just give something a go, try something new, maybe do a colouring page of them or just colouring something in general. I have a lot of colouring pages that I've printed off from just free colouring books online and things, and I may just give these a go on one of those, so that if it doesn't go out well, or if I mess it up, then I can always give it another try, or just not do that again. But I'm probably going to purchase some watercolour paper to give that a go on. And then, because I've obviously got the watercolour paints, I thought these would come in perfectly with them. I've never used them before, I've never had any before. These are not expensive makes, they're definitely not up to any standards of like professionalism, but I thought it might be cute to have these since they were quite cheap. I've always seen people on Instagram and YouTube just using them to mix around their paint and just smear it up and then mix it together. So I thought it might come in perfect for the watercolour paints to mix colours together and scoop some up or whatever, I don't know. I'll watch some videos on it, I guess. And I think Michael's going to nick one of these actually, because he said he could use one of these for whatever he's doing, I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. But these were quite a bargain. They were £5 for 5 of them, and they're quite shiny. They got a wooden handle, but it doesn't feel like very good quality. It's just wood, I guess. It's probably not even real wood, I don't know what it is. But I thought they were pretty cool to have, and I wasn't going into purchasing something expensive like that because I probably will hardly ever use them. I'm not an artist, so I didn't want to spend a fortune on something like that I might not get much use out of. But since they were quite cheap, I thought I'd get them, and if I use them, bonus. And then my final item for the last 2 months is this electric pencil sharpener. Now, this scares the friggin' hell out of me, and I don't think I'm going to use it. I got it off Amazon and I saw loads of good reviews on it because there was some of them that had some pretty bad reviews. But this one seemed to have good reviews. And as you can see, there's 2 different types of holes on the top for your pencils. I'll try and focus on it. 2 different holes, and then this is supposed to be spring locked. It was at the beginning, but broken. Broken already. It's not good, is it? But it's just weird. Like I tried my pencils in it, and you kind of have to push them to the side to obviously activate the button, so it feels like you're sharpening them at kind of like an angle like that, even though you're probably not, but it feels like it. And it really grabs them, and it feels just really aggressive. But I don't know if that's just because I'm not used to a electric pencil sharpener. Maybe that's how they all are, and I'm just being fairy about it. I don't know, but I'm going to give it another try, I guess, just because I don't want to give up on it already. I've only tried it on one style pencil, but I just got a little bit scared of it. I don't want it to ruin my pencils, and I don't want it to be that aggressive where it ends up snapping or breaking the lead further up the pencil, because that's something that you have to be careful of, obviously. But yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this just yet. I will probably update you all on some video on how I feel about this in the future, or update it on social media. But for now, I'm scared of this, and I don't know if I want it or not. But this wraps up the shopping haul kind of thing for the last couple of months of all the new items that I've had that are crafty based, and I can now enjoy using them because I've kept them all to the side purposely for this video, collecting them up and waiting until I had like a good amount to talk about. So I like to try and do it 1 to 2 months at a time. So I haven't delved into any of this, so I'm going to go away now and do a lot of crafting. But I really hoped that you enjoyed this video. If there is anything in this video that you saw that you want to find anything else, please don't be afraid to ask me a question about it. Drop a comment down below. If you don't want to do that, you can always message me privately on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you like, and I will be more than happy to answer any questions that you have if I can answer it. If there is anything you want to see up close, or you want to see me test out, let me know and I'll do a video on it. And same with the books. If you want to see any flip throughs or anything to do with the books, then seriously let me know and I will be more than happy to do that for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and join us on this crafty journey. Hit the like button if you like what you saw, and I'll see you all in the next video.